Sisters unite
Unite
to
to
beat obesity.
obesity.
2019 and
And 2020.
I forgot that I was supposed to go, then you were supposed to go. It's been too long. Do you want to know something funny?
Yeah.
Simon says, "Hey, Mom, do you want to know why you and Candace do Sisters Unite?" Because sometimes he asks me to do it. And I'm like, "Why?" And he says, "Because you guys are best friends."
Oh. Yeah.
We are best friends. Candace is broadcasting live from our childhood basement. And I would just like to point out that
Why does my hand look so terrible?
we weren't kidding when
Oh,
we said we
look
were
at this
raised with
stuff,
soda machines and
isn't
candy
it?
machines in the basement. I don't know. Love you, Mom and Dad.
Their collection's complete.
Complete. Just looking at that basement is kind of giving me like just thinking about like how many collectibles are down there.
If I could pick up my computer and just do a 360.
Can you? Can you?
No, I'm too afraid I'll drop it
Can you
or give
twist it?
people seasickness.
Oh, just slowly. Yes. Are they still decorating with jelly bellies? Oh, Kramer's.
Can you see it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Collections. Collections complete. Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Okay, so obviously we are tired moms. A lot has happened at the Sister Sweat Fest Club since our last broadcast. I am broadcasting live from my kitchen. And my collection is complete. Okay, let's get right to this. September was a sinking ship, and I jumped on. And then I invited Candace, and I was like, Candace, do you want to go on the Titanic with us, so to speak, and just like sail away into the abysmal everything? So I am happy to share some of my darkest moments of September, but I was wondering if you'd like to go first because you definitely had more life circumstances than me.
Well, I'll start off by saying that I ate literally a half of a pie today. Like, I actually had a pie pan in my hand with a fork.
Yeah, but that's like nothing.
Half a pie, plus there were biscuits for breakfast.
I
Plus
was
I did
actually thinking more along the lines of that you sold your house and bought a new one, but we can also get to food confessionals. I was not trying to shame you,
perhaps
just for the record.
perhaps we need to write out what we're going to talk about so that I always get the questions wrong.
I just felt bad. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to shame anybody for their food choices.
It was going to come out. I ate half a pie, internet. I ate half a pie. It was delicious and I don't feel bad. Okay, anyway, I sold my house and they had us get out in 2 weeks. So we didn't get a chance to like wonder if the inspection was going to pass or wonder if the appraisal was going to pass. It was like we got a cash offer and we were moving immediately. And then we moved in with my parents.
Which is why Candace is broadcasting live from the basement.
A lot of my child habits are coming back, like falling asleep watching TV, feeling like instead of a timer, my husband has had to come help me remove my contacts and put my retainer in. I put a stop to that.
Where's your childhood cat? Does he recognize you that you're back home?
Yes. And he meows like this now.
Shadow.
So we're watching a lot of TV in bed, which is making me feel like the laziest bum in the world. So last night I was very proud that I walked up to take my pill and I took my own contacts out in the bathroom. So that's what's happening. I have still been training for my half marathon. I have been dealing with the food that surrounds me, sometimes not in the best manner. My gallbladder has been, I guess, a little upset. I may or may not have eaten an entire large bucket of popcorn and a large Dr. Pepper at the movie theater.
I could do that like any day of the week.
I did it, and then
I'm like crying.
Then a few hours later, it was no fun. Okay. Yeah. I don't know when I became so much of a sharer. So if you could take over now.
Well, you're back home, so you're with the oversharers.
I'm becoming. Gosh.
You're becoming like mom and dad mixed. We need to find one of those like those face swap things where it like swaps mom and dad's face and like put like a little. No, they would kill us. It's a good thing that they don't watch our channel and they're like ashamed of me having a YouTube channel. So
maybe we better change the topic just in case.
Yeah, just in case. Okay. Just in case. Okay, so Candace had a ton of stress. Moved back home. Sold a house, bought a house. Training for a half marathon. Strep throat. Didn't somebody get strep throat?
Yeah.
Sickness. Okay.
Yep.
So
running my kids everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. Packing. I can't even imagine, Candace, like moving. I have moved over, I think I added it up one time, and it's like pushing 30 times since I moved out of mom and dad's house. And then I got married, we had kids, and like each time like the moving gets harder and harder. I haven't moved for 2 years, but the other times before that, I swear I gained 20 pounds just during the packing season, because you pack everything and you're so stressed and you're like, I'm so hungry. I'm just so hungry. Well, I don't want to throw these, this half-eaten box of Scooby-Doo snacks away. I may as well just eat it with that half can of frosting in the fridge. Like, I just go to deep, dark places, and then I end up eating sandwich cookies and milk in a paper bowl. So I like held it together until I don't know exactly when or why, but I know that I've had like multiple binges this month, which is stressful. My child started kindergarten.
Oh yeah.
It has not been a smooth transition. I don't know if I shared, I don't know the last update, but I mean, I did have to carry him in one arm, under one arm, and my baby in the other, and my 2-year-old crying. I'm like, walk, you have to walk with us. And he's screaming bloody murder and kicking without shoes on, and I have like his shoes in the baby carrier. Like, everybody's crying. I'm walking across the parking lot. I'm like so fat that I'm just like sweating profusely. Like, I get in, and it's like the first week of school. This might have been like the second day. I don't remember. Or like the second week. I think this was the second week. I don't even know. And we had to have like 4 aides come and like pry him. And it was like, I had to like peel every last finger off of the door frame. And I'm like, I love you. Bye. I love you. Bye. And he was like, Like you,
No one can throw a fit like Simon.
thank you. It's intense.
So terrifying.
Oh my gosh, yes. And he was just like screaming, and I'm like carrying like this. It was so bad. So I've had some feelings to eat. I think, I mean, I know that I've eaten out a few times. I know that I have just had like a few disgusting moments. And honestly, I'm so tired that I can't remember. But like eating half a pie probably pales in comparison to some of the, if you remember me telling you any of the weird things that I've done this month with food, feel free to
I
chime
don't,
in.
because I don't
But
remember anything either.
it's
I
just
do
like a
remember
blur.
half of a pie. Yeah.
I just
Fresh.
know that like it's just been a month. So I
I feel like I need to
yeah,
clarify that this pie was a fresh homemade peach pie that I have dreamed about eating since I moved into this ward, and my bishop's wife taught a class on this peach pie.
Oh, hey Matthew.
Hi, we're recording. You're going to be on YouTube now. It's not funny anymore. My pie, it was fresh and it was homemade and it was the most delicious peach pie I've ever eaten in my life.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't feel bad.
So
I've
good.
dreamt about trying it for 5 years.
Oh my gosh, I would have eaten the whole thing. I definitely had a night. Oh yeah, I had a night where I was just tired and probably like in a grumpy mood, and I was like just finishing off all the things. I finished off a little bit of ice cream. I was like eating just like cereal because I don't have like very much junk food in my house.
Yeah, that's cereal. It turns into the junk food.
Yeah, and the next day Dan was like, "Do you know what happened to those Honey Nut Cheerios?" And I was like,
Do you know how
"Yep."
many times that has happened to me?
And then are they always shocked? They're like, "Are you serious? That was like a whole box." And I'm like, "Rub it in."
I'll
Like,
never forget eating an entire box of Cinnamon Life the day I weighed in for my fitness challenge. I weighed in and then I came home and all of a sudden it was like, Cinnamon Life, I can eat you again. And I had a whole box.
yeah, yeah.
I was skinny then, so I could see my stomach protruding. That's how full I
Oh
got.
my gosh.
You can't tell now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, I'm to the point where I'm reminded by my sweet little 5-year-old mom when I talk about like, you know, I try to talk about my body in a positive way. Say, "Oh, I'm just trying to get stronger," you know, because he sees me exercising. But mom, I love you squishy. I love to hug you. I I just love hugging you because you're so squishy. I just love it. I just love you so fat, mom. Mom, I just. And then Cece will be like, "Your belly big." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I know it's like jiggly. Whoa." You know?
So, just to segue from that, I think I know part of why we have our body issues. Once again, sorry, mom, if you're watching this, but just living here,
She won't.
very negative talk. She can't go anywhere even if she doesn't have makeup on. It's like she's not allowed to go out without makeup on, and I'm like, it is no wonder that I have such negative thoughts towards myself. So,
And that I have to have my clothes matching and my hair done.
Yep.
Yep.
And like just a little bit of lipstick.
Yeah, just a little bit of lipstick. Let me just
I
get
don't.
my caboodle and I'll do my makeup in the car while you drive.
Yes, she did that last week. I was driving and I didn't know that she brought it until all of a sudden.
Her whole life
I was like, Mom,
just
we're
needs
going
to
to
be.
Walmart.
I know. And even when we're in Caldwell, I'm like, "You don't know anybody." I just can't. I just can't.
Okay. So anyway, should we talk about our new goal?
Yeah, except for I do feel like there was one thing.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
yes.
really bad at interrupting.
No, no, because we were talking about last night. Simon was like super stoked that everybody was in bed but me and him. He had just like been dying for all of my attention all day. He finally got it. He goes over to like his bag of individual bags of chips that are just for his lunches. And he goes, "Hey, Mom, yeah, are you on points?" And I'm like, and then he says, "Do you have any points?" And I'm like, "I do. Yep. And I'm on points and I have points." And he's like, "Okay, great." Because I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like this kid does not miss anything." And he used to walk
No.
around when he was in preschool with Dan's old phone and he'd be
Oh,
like, "I'm just
yeah.
checking my points. I'm just checking my points." So Dan and I like sometimes we'll like start on points and then by the end of the night I'm like, "Are you on points?"
Oh, yeah.
Or Dan will be like, "Are you on points?" And so I just thought it was so funny that at the end of the night, "Hey, Mom, are you on points? Do you have any points?" "Yeah, I've got points." "Okay." So he brought me a bag of Fritos and I ate them last night. So anyway, okay. I okay, so I did pretty well maintaining my exercise goals and getting up early, and I think I did a pretty good job with trying to focus on my goals, like spiritually, and just at least not just totally quitting. Um, and I continued to exercise, and every day I would just say, I'm starting over. I just know that at some point I'll wake up and I'll be ready to get back on points or like stay on points like the whole day. And then I got a sinus infection, and then I was on amoxicillin, and that like destroyed me from the inside out. And I hated being sick. Then everybody got sick, and so I just feel like I don't even know what happened in September, but I do know that I weighed in at the beginning of October, and my total weight loss was 6 pounds. So at the end of August, like after our first month, my total loss was like 7 pounds. And so I gained a pound during that time, which I'm not too mad about. And I think that normally I have completely discounted exercise. I'm like, I don't lose weight with exercise. Because I used to like exercise a ton in college and it helped me lose weight. But then I felt like exercise just stopped having any effect on me and my body. But I think it kind of helped me not gain more weight because I definitely deserved to gain a lot more. Like
Same.
I definitely deserved to gain some weight. So I have reestablished a belief that exercise can help with weight maintenance, not necessarily weight loss, but like weight maintenance. Because I can gain weight very easy. So that was the end of. I feel like I did pretty good, like staying up with the exercise and all that. So Candace, I'd like to turn the time over to Sister Candace for your recap, and then we'll talk about our goals. Because you kept
My
running.
recap?
Yeah.
I did. I kept running. I had to because I have a race that's coming up on me. There have been 2 runs that I was not able to finish. Every other run, I finished the mileage I was supposed to.
Way to go.
I had to be picked up off the side of the road yesterday because I was sobbing because I wasn't even 2 miles in, and I was like, I'm too bad. I can't run. I'm too big. It was very emotional. I cried to Matthew in the car, and I increased
Where
my
were you on the road? Sorry to interrupt.
I was out in the country roads of Blackfoot, where each road is a mile long.
Oh, yeah.
And there were lots of dogs barking at me, lots of cows standing for me as I ran past.
And it's scary because you think they're going to like charge through the fence.
Yes. So I was very distracted. I tried a podcast, I didn't like it, and then I tried music, and I just wasn't in the right groove. I just wasn't in a groove.
Mhm.
And so I stopped, and I'm okay with it. And I'm going to adjust my running schedule. So I'm only going to do 2 runs a week because I just feel like I can't do, like, my body can't handle more than 2 runs a week. Like, I can do 2 runs solid, but that third run is always so hard for me. So I'm going to do we're going to do lift 4. Is this where I introduce lift 4?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love weightlifting. I love the lift 4 program, but because it was 4 days a week and I was running 3 days a week, it just didn't work out. So I'm going to adjust to 2 runs a week and then do lift 4 on my non-run days. And I'm very, very excited.
Okay, so for those watching who have no idea what lift 4 is, I'm doing it and I don't even really know what it is. So I'd ask Candace, okay, talk about lift 4.
Oh, okay. It's a Beachbody program. Let me reiterate that I am not a Beachbody coach, but I am very much associated with the Beachbody company in that I do their program. Okay. So it's 4 days a week of lifting. You do, so like on Monday, you do chest and triceps and you lift for a certain amount of time, and then you do some HIIT training, and then you end with a core section. So I don't know, it's just awesome because you get a different workout every day. He's a very non-annoying trainer. Like, I'm sorry, many of
This is shocking, but Beachbody On Demand is, they only hire annoying people. Sorry, Tony Horton and Autumn Calabrese liked you, but no.
Yeah, I can't handle them for more than like a week, and then I just want to rip my hair out. So
Yeah.
he's not annoying. His people that work out with him are like fit, strong people, so I don't feel like they're there to just look skinny and attractive. Like, it's just a different vibe, and I like it. So I'm very excited to do it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm doing it too. I have always been intimidated by weightlifting. One time, my best friend Mandy and I did P90X, and like the shape of my body changed dramatically. Like I lost, I think, like a solid 2 rolls of back fat. Like solidly. We took photos and we're like, oh my gosh. And we never finished the 90 days, but we did like 60 days. And so I've always had like this testimonial of Beachbody, Tony Horton, P90X, but that was like pre-marriage, pre-kids. And now I'm like, I feel like a rock star if I'm wearing 2 shoes and a bra to take my son to school.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm happy if I brush my teeth for the day and get a shower. So, like, P90X, yeah, right. I'd have to hire a nanny.
Yeah, his workouts are long.
They're long.
And
so,
you stand for a lot of them. Yeah.
Yes. And I feel like my kids have been waking up earlier and earlier and earlier ever since I started to get up early. And then it like throws my workout off and ugh, it's so discouraging. So even though I've continued to pretty much get up early, except for the time when I was sick and recovering, I have to have something that I can still like maybe squeeze into the afternoon or the evening, which is why I like having my spin bike. And I am nervous to do a program because I'm like, what if I can't do it with my kids around? So we'll find out. I'll be the guinea pig for this one. And I do not have a whole lot of experience with weightlifting, but it's something that I've always wanted to do because I see people who only do cardio or like what I do, like Pilates, yoga, you know, get on the elliptical or whatever. And then I see people who are like in the gym, pumping the iron, lifting the weights, and like their whole body shape composition changes. Like you can see it. And I'm inspired by those people. I'm inspired by those people on Instagram and YouTube who lift weights. And I think that would be great. So I'm curious and I'm excited to do this with Candace. In fact, we probably better get to bed pretty soon because
I'm like
forever and we're like tired. I know, we're so tired. I've been painting the cabinets in my kitchen. I don't know if...
Be careful with your lamp.
I had to put a lamp on my computer because my camera is like so ghetto. I don't know.
Very well lit.
Oh, I'm well lit. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still in my nightgown that says, "Are we having fun yet?" I feel so ghetto right now. I feel, Mom asked me the other day, "How are you doing?" And I'm like, I feel like I am stretched so thin, but like manageable. But if I stretched any further, I would like just die of like hot mess.
And here we are trying to launch a business.
I'm like, well, no, even with that, I'm like, I can do it. I can't do another thing. I cannot add one more thing. Yeah, that's the other thing is Candace and I are launching a business, which we should do a video on that next time. Home Base Boutique. Check us out on Instagram.
Show a hat?
Yeah, show us a hat. Oh my gosh. You have to talk so the camera will go to you.
Oh yes, talk. Here it is.
So cute.
We have a lot more stuff coming. Anyway.
Home Base Boutique. Find us on Instagram. Also sister.sweat.fest. So if you thought that we were giving up, we are not giving up. I know that when we set our goals, we set them like so ridiculously high. And that's because we knew that we had to go so high that when we were only like maybe hitting them by like 10%, it was still enough to make some progress.
I'm like 1% right now. Let's be real.
You are more than 1%.
No.
You're just a perfectionist. So if you're not like A+ land, you think that you're failing. And I'm like,
no, but when I think about
I'm happy to be a C student now.
When I think about the goals, the only thing I maintained was my running.
That's huge.
I have not, I know, but like 1% of my goals. It's okay. I'm fine.
It's okay.
I'm in a circumstance that is not ideal.
Yeah. And my eating plan, you know, I've tracked and all that, but I mean, I have a ways to go. I'm still just tracking my points.
Yeah.
And I had a great day today. So, okay, so we're going to do this. So our goals are still the same. Mine are still to get up early before 6, between 5 and 6. The 2-hour workout is still the goal because then I try to work out for an hour. I don't think I have actually exercised 2 hours since starting this program. I don't have time.
It's a long time. That was a high goal.
I know. And so if I get like my workout in every day, I've done pretty dang good with my spin bike, my walking, and my body flow classes. I gotta like shout out to myself. Okay. I need to read the scriptures more and do my come follow me, which is for our church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Go to lds.org if you have questions and want to know more, or you could just ask us.
Sorry.
Because it's unnatural for me to say that because I'm not that lady. It sounds unnatural. That's why you're laughing. But for reals. And flossing, I have flossed, but it's been a while.
That like never happened for me. I tried like for 2 days.
Oh, okay. Well.
And then I'd retry for another 2 days.
Okay. Yeah, I know I do it for a few days and I stop. Sorry, I'm like super distracted every time the camera goes to you. The fact that Mom still has a picture of great Grandma Jex and Grandpa Jex on that bookshelf. And our Disneyland one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean.
And the football. And those bobbleheads.
Totally bobbleheads.
And I love how many like cordless phones they still have. So when like the phone rings, it's like a stadium like.
Well, and I just feel like we should acknowledge, if you could see a close-up of that Disneyland picture, I have a giant gap between my two front teeth because I had to be, at the time that I was expanding my teeth,
Is
I had
that
a
when you
giant
had
gap and
chains?
only 4, and I only had 4 front teeth because they were chains pulling down those teeth, and then my hair slicked back in a ponytail because you probably wouldn't do twists in my hair that morning.
I was a bad sister for a few years. I'm so sorry. I was dealing with my own demons. Whatever. I'm sure you look great. I think I might have actually been skinny back then.
Yeah. You look, yep.
I mean, I'm definitely not now.
I mean, I remember you being really grumpy on that trip.
I'm sorry. I probably didn't want to go. Yeah, I think I didn't want to go.
Who
I
doesn't
think I was
want
in college.
Psycho, yeah.
I think I was in college. I probably had a crush, and he probably did not reciprocate because that was the story of my life. And I was probably stressed because I needed to practice the piano because I was a piano major. Oh my gosh, don't major in piano.
We are getting like so rambly.
I know. Okay, it is 10:59. It is 9:59. We're going to sign out. Follow us on Instagram.
I just feel like I need to come up with every Instagram influencer move I've seen.
Oh, show us the moves,
Check
but you
it
have to
out.
talk so that the
No,
you have to
I
talk
can't.
while
I
you
can't
do it.
now.
No, show us.
I can't. Well, now I have stage fright. I can't remember.
What did you just do? Check us out.
Okay, bye. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Bye. I'm ready to be done.
Okay.
Be done with this.
Oh, with this. Oh, I thought, okay, got it. Okay, well, Sisters Unite to Beat Obesity in 2019, in 2020. Don't worry, we still have 4 months to maybe lower our BMI a few points, and I might not be morbidly obese.
My goal is to survive my first half marathon and then really enjoy and dominate the second one in Disney World.
Oh, yeah. You have 2 half marathons. I still think if I tried to jog again, that like my pelvis my uterus would just like explode out of my V, and like my knees would just like blow up, and then my hips, I would have like 2 stress fractures in my hips, and they'd have to put me in a body cast from the waist down. Okay, if you have watched this far, congratulations on earning college credit. I'm about to push stop. We will see you next time. Bye!